everyone. Before I discuss the urinary system, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alfiah Rahma from class 184 with student ID number P2722002510. Enjoy the video everyone. I hope this video can help increase your knowledge. Most people have two kidneys, organs located in the back of your abdomen. The main function of the kidneys is to filter your blood. The kidneys also remove waste and maintain your body's fluid balance. The first topic we will discuss is kidney function. What exactly is the function of the kidneys? Let's take a look at the discussion. Our kidney have many functions. The first function is blood filtration. One of the functions of the kidneys is to filter blood. This filtration process produces waste products and excess fluid that are excreted from the body through urine. Number 2. Waste filtration and excretion. Another function of the kidneys is to filter and remove waste such as toxin, excess salt, and urea, which is a nitrogen waste product of protein metabolism. Urea formed in the body is transported through the blood to the kidneys for excretion. Without the kidneys, waste and toxin would accumulate in the blood and cause various health problems. Number 3. Regulating water balance in the body. The kidneys ensure that body tissues get enough water to function properly. These organs respond to changes in water levels in the body. When water intake in the body decreases, the kidneys retain water rather than excrete it. Number 4. Regulating blood pressures and salt level in the blood. The kidneys produce the enzyme renin, which regulates blood pressures and salt levels in the blood. This is because the kidneys require stable blood pressures and blood flow to filter the blood. This is related to the renin-angiotensin system, which we will discuss in the next slide. Number 5. Regulating blood cells. When the body does not get enough oxygen, the kidneys release erythropoietin, a hormone that stimulates the production of red blood cells that carry oxygen. When oxygen red blood cells levels in the body return to normal, this kidney function stops. That's why the body will not have excess red blood cells. Number 6. Regulating blood acid-base balance or pH. One of the kidneys' equally important function is to ensure that blood pH remains normal. Maintaining blood pH balance is important for normal cell metabolism in the body. Normal blood pH is 7.35 till 7.45. Number 7. Maintaining mineral and electrolyte concentration. The kidneys play a role in maintaining the concentration of important minerals and electrolytes in the blood, such as sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. Electrolytes support the activity of cells and tissues in the body, such as nerves and muscles. Number 8. Producing the active form of vitamin D. Another equally important function of the kidneys is to produce the active form of vitamin D, calcitriol, which the body needs for the bone health and other bodily function. Next, what exactly in the RAAS system? How does it work? Let's take a look at the explanation together. So, our liver constantly produces angiotensin again. This angiotensinogen will eventually meet with renin. So, who produces renin? Renin is produced by the kidneys and then combines with angiotensinogen to form angiotensin 1. This angiotensin 1 will eventually meet with angiotensinogen converting enzyme produced by the lungs and produce angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 can cause blood vessels to constrict or narrow, thereby increasing blood pressures. Another effect of released aldosterone. Aldosterone acts on the kidneys to stimulate the reabsorption of salts and water. Okay, next we will discuss the organs. What are the organs in the urinary system? Let's get right to it. In the urinary system, there are four interconnected organs. The first is the kidneys. The kidney itself has several parts. The first part is the renal capsule. The renal capsule is the outer membrane that surrounds the kidney. Then there is the cortex. The cortex is the outer layer for filtration. Next is the medulla. Medulla. The medulla is the inner layer where urine is formed, containing the renal pyramids. Oh yeah, for your information guys, the nephron, which is the smallest functional of the kidneys, is located in the cortex and medulla. And the cortex and medulla. Then there are the minor and major calyx. Minor and major calyx. After the blood is filtered in the nephron and produce urine, the urine will go down to the minor calyx, and this is the minor calyx. A collection of several minor calyx is called the major calyx. Major calyx is several form minor calyx, and then major calyx. A collection of several minor calyx is called the major calyx. After that, a collection of several major calyx is called the renal pelvis. Major calyx, major calyx, major calyx, and then renal pelvis. Urine. After leaving the renal pelvis, urine travels to the bladder through a tube called the ureter. Urine does not leave the body immediately, but is first stored in the bladder. This is bladder. Once the bladder is full, around 250 until 500 milliliters in adults, urine is expelled through the urethra. Okay, in the previous discussion, we briefly touched on urine formation. Now, in the next slide, we will discuss the process of urine formation in more detail. Urine formation. The process of urine formation consists of three stages, namely the first is filtration. The first stage of urine formation in humans is filtration, which occurs in the glomerulus. The glomerulus is a cluster of capillaries whose walls are connected to Bowman's capsule. This is Bowman capsule. Filtration is also known as sieving. So, the blood flowing through our bodies is filtered in the glomeruli every 5 minutes. The result of this filtration is glomerular filtrate or primary urine, which contains water and substances such as glucose, chloride, sodium, potassium, phosphate, urea, uric acid, and creatinine. This primary urine then processed to the next stage, which is reabsorption. During the reabsorption stage, substance needed by the body are reabsorbed by return to the bloodstream. Reabsorption occurs in the proximal convoluted tubule, and the loop of Henle. This is the loop of Henle. After the reabsorption process, secondary urine is formed. If substances needed by the body are reabsorbed, where do the substances that are not needed by the body go? Thus, substance will be secreted in the augmentation stage. Augmentation is the final stage of urine formation in the human body. As mentioned above, substances that are not needed by the body will be secreted. And this is where it happens. Augmentation occurs in the distal convoluted tubules and collecting tubules, which serve as temporary urine storage sites. At this stage, water and HCl, salts, and urea still reabsorb, resulting in the formation of actual urine that must be excreted by the body. Well, we have already discussed the filtration process. And next, do you know what substance can enter the glomerulus? Okay, let's discuss it together. Substances that can enter the glomerulus are the first is small ions. There are several small ions including bicarbonate, potassium, chloride, calcium, and sodium. Second is small dissolved molecules. There are also several small dissolved molecules including glucose, water-soluble vitamins, amino acid, urea, creatinine, and small hormones. And finally is water. Oh yeah, there are also substances that cannot pass through the glomerulus, such as large plasma proteins, erythrocyte, leukocyte, and thrombocyte. Well, do you know how much water is in our bodies? Okay, let's discuss it together. Distribution of water in the body. It turns out that 60% of our body weight is water. That's a lot, isn't it? So, do you know how water is distributed in our bodies? Water in our bodies is divided into two types, namely intracellular fluid and extracellular fluid. The first is intracellular fluid. Intracellular fluid is all the fluid inside the cell of a multicellular organism. This fluid is the main component of the cytoplasm or cytosol and is where most chemical reactions in the cell occur. This fluid accounts for 40% of our body weight. The second is there is extracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid is the fluid outside the body's cells which plays an important role in transporting nutrients, gases, and waste products. This fluid consists of interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid is fluid around the body such as lymph at around 10 until 15%, and then intravascular fluid consisting of plasma at 5%, and then the last is transcellular fluid at 1 until 3%. Okay, well, that was an explanation about the urinary system. I hope you all understand. That's all from me. Thank you, everyone.